Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legend today on LIHL. This is a very, very clear drop and reroll. Okay, we have the most exciting unit in the game. Look, it's Disciple. It's just Disciple, which is strong at least. Aqua with Monk and Captain, Gate Guard, and Wagon Egg Sack. Okay. Works for me. Kind of bad 10, but we're not that bad at any other level, so down for this. And like, playing a fast game doesn't make 10 better, it makes it worse. That's fine. Cool. So we'll see what happens this game, and I'll try and adjust my build to that a little bit. Not on free, unfortunately, but... The reason I say unfortunately is because if they go for, say, let's just say they go for a 5-cent, we have Meatwagon, Gate Guard, and Aqua. It's like a really bad level of outs. They get a scout at some point, they go for 5-cent. Okay. Right? I can potentially do relatively well with that with Disciple, and then use Disciple Magnetor to clear 7. And it's unfortunate I'm on 50 because if that happens, I would then like to, or I then should try and damage 10, which is harder on 50 than it is on free. That's all. I think the chance they send 2 is fairly high. So I'll just add a few extra nulls. But yeah, that's like a whole sort of rabbit hole with my build, right? I don't do that every game. Like, it's basically, if I think clearing 5 is good, then I'd probably try and clear 7 as well, and just hope to not get a Murgle on either of those levels. We were fast enough to the point where we might get Murgles. But, you know, hopefully not, because I don't want to deal with it. I'm just gonna quote-unquote spam a few tier 1s. That's quite good. Yeah, Spimlishes with some more frontline, more so from this, but, you know, can be Forsaken. This is a nice roll to help us out through the first 10 levels, which is something we're definitely lacking. Okay, they do send, I get a Blood Orc, totally sweet for me. So I'm still going to get second Disciple, because I want to retain my ability to be good on 5, because that seems important this game. Dude, his Gate Guard's just not the Blood Orc. Damn, that's so crazy. No, I'm getting my Disciple for the anti-race measures. I think I'll set myself up as like potential second carry. Alright. So I don't need this Disciple, it's just to give me the option to be pretty comfortable against resend. I could obviously do a Polar, but if I do a Polar I have to put it like here, and then I'm still not safe on 4 because Polar is trash on 4. So if I was going to mix instead, be like Sprite, which is not horrible, but I don't really want Sprites, I'd rather just keep it to Disciple Magna and like keep my options for that. In fairness, all they saw is Gate Guard, but if one of us is leaking 4 with the intention of sending 5, then it's definitely something I want to be able to deal with, at least to some extent. Like, I want to clear my lane, basically. Clearing my lane is good for racing 5. So obviously he's actually pretty good on 5 with the Spear Militia, right? But it's, I think, helpful if... because both these lanes like full to send. I think it's helpful if one lane clears, like one other lane can clear.
Research complete.
Okay, so he'll get yeah, he'll get 3 spears, which is pretty good. What did we say on level 1 Watcher? God. Is this leaking? I'm kind of surprised. But it is. Looks like they leak as well. I could see this being race 5 and I could see it being Murgle. The good news is, if it's Murgle, he's good. If it's not Murgle, I'm good. And he's good. Like, he's good versus any send. Yeah, looks fine. Nightsaber Parasite, but it should be okay anyway. We just gotta sell one of these guys for our farm space. Yeah, might bank. We'll go 6-2 into 7-2. Monk. Farm. That makes sense. Odd, but yeah, farm. Yeah, I'm gonna bank because I need Jack and farm. Yep, there's a send. I get just Vermit, so I'll be totally fine clearing this. Hopefully I'll go mid. That's down to a bit of RNG. So obviously I'd like to actually hold, but I shouldn't be leaking any birds. And hit the full HP one? Nice. I get 2 Disciples mid. Sweet. It was less fine versus Sen than I thought. Actually, but we have 2 mids, so that's pretty good still. Yeah, this is why, even though it's like, feels kind of bad to stay low push with the Disciple, second Disciple and 3, like I can push a lot more if I just push early. But I decided that I wanted to play it this way because we were like glaringly weak on 5. So I figured that this probably made at least some sense. I'm still not convinced it was actually better, but at the very least I think it was reasonable. And yeah, I think it's ended up working fairly well. You know, we don't lose a heal. We do take a heal. 2 lanes get gold, which is nice. And yeah, now I'm going to stay 7-2 for 7. Get myself a Magnetor. Then we'll go 7-3, 50 reroll for 10. So yeah, the game did go down that turn that I talked about on level 1, I think. Yeah, I'll build. They have Thornmail as well, so they'll have real trouble sending too much. But I don't think I have a good reason to not just be 7-2 and, again, like, clear my lane unless it's Murgle. But they really don't want to send Murgle, because Murgle doesn't do anything to Thornmail. And it doesn't do anything to Spear Militia, or it's, like, not particularly impactful with Spear Militia. So they actually don't want to send Murgle. Which is like, I'm very happy about that because I don't want a Murgle. Like, I don't, no. Take it away from me. I could build a War Chief, but I'm not going to because I think it's just pretty bad. So I'll get Magnetor and then just see what else I can afford. Monk's done a pretty okay job here, really. So we know Night Saber, Aqua, and what was the last thing we saw? Don't remember, I just remember Night Saber and Aqua. 30 Lakes though. This is Night Saber isn't big overbuild. Okay, it is big overbuild, cool. Just say if it's not big overbuild, we'll struggle to kill 30 creeps. I doubt we'll have wood for 4 Blood Orcs, so I think I'll just go Dark Troll. Okay, you, 145. That's pretty good. That's actually like quite good. So yeah, I can get an Ascendant for 10, and then just some other crap. Down to just bank, to be honest. I don't think we need to send that much. Okay, just Ferment from them. Oh no, Ferment Whelp? Or it's Ferment Whelp on everyone except for me. Yes, sweet, I got lucky, no Whelp. That's actually quite lucky, but we'd take those. I think I'm not quite mid. We'll see. I'm obviously like doing fairly well. I guess I'm leaking just the Ferb. I'm pretty happy with leaking just the Ferb. 7-2 like just the Ferb against Ferment. Upgraded Parasite, nice. What do you want? Just checking what he wanted for King Ups. 511 King, so they have slightly more King, but they sent slightly less, so push is probably somewhat even. Just get more attack. It's 1 heal for us, but it's only 1 heal, so it's fine. That's 2 there. So they should lose 2 heals here. I don't think they'll lose 3. As in 3 more. So that's -3. Yeah, I don't think they'll lose their last heal. Threading it like slightly before the heals happens and just sort of leaving me out, but it doesn't matter. How much regen do we have? 3 regen? That's probably fine. It's fine. We didn't quite take the last heal, but like, oh well. We increased our heal lead by 1. I don't actually suck on 10 anymore, which is pretty cool. Still not great on 10 in fairness. The 3 disciples are not particularly good still. But I suck on 10 a lot less than I did previously, which is nice. And obviously, like, I can fuck with this for mid-game as well. Like, this is 14. This is 15. This is 16. This is 17. This is forever after that. Well, hopefully it's an endgame somehow, because I have Messiah Phoenix. But because I have Messiah Phoenix, you know it's going to end on 10. It's like 3 lanes damaging. You don't necessarily want it, but it's fine in this spot, because we're planning to send full and try and kill them, and we don't have very much king. So we really don't want to be leaking too many bosses, or too much boss HP to the king. So happy enough in this spot, I think, for the 3rd lane to damage. I think the game looks quite solid. I have a pretty good amount of lumber. I mean, this guy's Night Saber spam. So I'd imagine we want Pudge for that. Pudge looks OP. Spider doesn't really look that good to me. I mean, all of them have AoE. It's AoE on the Laker, it's Aqua, it's Watcher, it's Night Saber. Like, Night Saber is pretty... Thank you. Night Saber is pretty bad at killing the Pudge. It's just got the medium armor. And then it'll make really healthy leaks from the other lanes. He's gonna leak here, which is good, because definitely no guarantee that they're leaking 9. And if we want to kill them, yeah, we want leaks. Okay, Pudge Spider. I don't actually think Spider's that good here, but I think Pudge is really good, so as long as we send Pudge, I think it's completely fine. I'm just not sure what the spider's like meant to kill. It's like, it'll take a while to kill the Night Saber, especially if the parasites on them. Like, they're not, Night Sabers aren't that fragile to have medium armor against the pierce of the spider. Just like, yeah, it'll kill a Night Saber, but it'll kind of take a while. It's like, is it going to kill like Aquas and Watchers? Like, it will kill Aquas and Watchers, but I'm not convinced that's super important, if that makes sense. I don't know, I sort of like Pudge Panda, but I mean, I'm sure Spider's fine. Okay, they leak here as well. Wonder if that's the aqua land.
More lumber is
Because he was only small mid on 8. But we'll see who else is trying to damage with what besides pink. It will be the Watcher lane, DOT. But yeah, they look quite dead, actually.
My brothers, I bid it. Out with it. That's a given.
Job's done.
My bidding, it has begun.
Job's done.
My brothers,
Alright, let's do that. That'll be fine.
enlighten me.
Couple of druids, not my favourite for 10. Placement also isn't my favourite, but I kind of used up all the space behind the disciples, which is where I'd like to put them. Guess I could have thought about a Forsaken one a little bit more, but
I stand ready.
I think this way's just fine. Like, I'm probably not mid if they go for a decent send, but if they go for a decent send, they probably die. Okay, send and hit this one. Nice. So basically all of my damage dealers are on the same boss, which is obviously exactly what I want. Ascendant walked up too far and managed to get itself a bit sniped, which is not good. Yeah, Disciples are going to be like the last things to die. Maybe I can kill this one, Lightning? Yeah, Disciple. Didn't quite have the damage for it, but you know what?
Out with it.
Killed one, left another on 60 health. That's like, it's good enough not to die. It's good enough to reach my push. It's not too bad. Hey, I remember that game. That was super spicy. That game was so much fun, because it's like, huh, I'm actually allowed to like engineer overbuild and it's not completely ridiculous. Yeah, this guy does like, it does a good amount of damage. It's too expensive, but it does do a good amount of damage. This is probably almost fine already. 2120, I think they're actually not dying. That's good. He gets his 7-4, which is good. Yeah, they're not dying. They do lose their last heal, but they're not dying. Or? I thought they weren't. Yeah, well, fine, didn't need to do that. I mean, I'm going 7-5 anyway, so it's not that bad. $14, $15, right.
More gold is required.
So yeah, that, then we'll drop that and that.
I bid it.
I think I'll just grab one more druid. They have pretty poor push, pretty poor bank, so I'm not that scared of 14.
Job's done.
That's really, really good. Butcher Dark Mage is just
Research
mid
complete.
14. It's probably mid 15 as well, to be honest.
I am prepared.
So who's strong there? Honestly, like pink has value. Green and yellow aren't too weak either, depending on what they have. Yeah, I'm gonna go into seconds, I think. I mean, I need some frontline for 15 as well, right? It does suck to lose this arena. I'm really not so sure they actually die 15.
I bid it.
Research complete.
I'm not so sure we die 14, 15 either, though. Which regen do we have? Still only 3. Okay. So, I mean, he's relatively weak, so that's fine. But I mean, that's high income Dark Priest. That's kind of scary. That TOT is odd positioning. But his like value income's not bad. Um, and yeah, okay, he's full dead value, but relatively high value. Maybe 14, 15 is fine indeed, yeah. This is actually just yellow that's fairly scary.
For my brothers. I am prepared.
Like, it is possible. Because they don't need a lot, right? They don't need a lot to hold 15. It's like Tok on either of these lanes is mid. And say like pink is mid already, like maybe.
Enlighten me. I am prepared. Out with it. Thy bidding.
Not pink, sorry. Yellow is mid already, maybe.
Thy bidding.
I think it's quite possible for them to live. Is it possible for them to live with Skip?
Out with it.
Maybe not.
I am prepared. It has begun. Enlighten me. Out.
I shouldn't build here. I should see what they do.
I am prepared. Enlighten me. Thy bidding. Enlighten me.
I feel like we are at some risk of dying 15 if we skip, because like obviously he's leaking a decent amount. He's probably mid, but in the end it's like, doesn't actually have any magic damage, so he's not great at killing centaurs. If he doesn't manage to snipe the behemoth, or if the behemoth just hangs around for a long time, he could struggle. Same deal, like no magic damage. And then my front line is like question mark, question mark, question mark, right? They don't leak here, so I don't think they actually try 14. So I think I should... This is a really nice leak, by the way. So I think I should be happy to not build anti-14. I really don't want Forsaken ones, honestly. I don't want the drama of like trying not to put units next to them. If this game goes later, which I think it might, so...
Thy bidding.
Might just not fuck with Forsaken ones. Yeah, the wood's not great, but can they skip and live? I mean, like, maybe.
That's a given. That's a given. It has begun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go some druids for now. Might not worry too much about the front line, come to think of it.
Enlighten
Job's
me.
done. Job's done.
Okay, you're gonna hold. That's fine, I just sell these druids, put them next to the Magnetor and go Master of Elements then. I'm not gonna spend 100 in. MOA is pretty good.
I am prepared. Out with it. For my brothers. None shall be the wiser.
Alright, we're just gonna do it like this and bank a little bit of gold.
Job's done.
Reroll into...
Research complete.
I don't know why we rolled way near tanks. If we've just changed the plan to 17. Withhold. I guess we didn't get that, but... Okay.
My bidding.
Anyway. If he fails that, if he still leaks, I can just leave these druids unupgraded, and it's still fine, so I didn't upgrade them right now. Okay, he does hold, means we can't 15, but they have about the same wood as us, so they really can't 15 either. So I'm happy to just upgrade these guys. Yeah? Yeah, I'm happy to just upgrade these guys. As usual though, we won't give them a an attack type until we actually expect to send, because obviously just with Chaos they have acceptable output. I think he's leaking here. But I think they'll still have trouble actually getting enough wood. So... as long as he holds 15, we'll be sweet 16, is my thoughts. It is definitely leaking here because execs don't proc 14. They don't proc on 15 either. They used to proc on 15 when you could send Demon. Well, they used to proc against Demon on 15, so like spam exec frontline was actually quite good 15. But without the damage aura, command aura from the Demon, I guess the increment is just wrong for execs to proc on 15 now. Which is kind of interesting. So yeah, back when it was Demon 15, just building like 10 execs if you needed frontline on 15 was quite good. Because not like the ones that weren't attacked by the big sands would proc. The ones that were like probably wouldn't, still might, but probably wouldn't.
Job's done.
Alright,
Job's done.
we're gonna bank a little gold. Yeah, I don't love banking gold. But yeah, the reason we build two unupgraded ones is because if they do decide to send 15, I'd rather have two unupgraded ones, just for more magic damage. Yeah, I really don't have anything to build with on 40. I'd kind of like to full build, because it's not impossible they send here, but like, what am I gonna do? Not Savage or like Birdman. Just don't have anything worthwhile to build, so I'll just save my money. Yeah, cool. So, really hope he holds here, because 16 is scary if he doesn't. And I think okay if he does. Go Windriders. Go Windrider. The Windrider Meatwagon OP combo, I think he's got it. Yeah, he has, nice.
Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Okay, we build like this. Should have enough money to go 1, 2, 3. Then hopefully make them all siege. Annoying little half spot here, but oh well. Oh well.
bidding.
Goliath is... She wants the Berserkers to proc. Still a long way back though, hey?
My bidding.
Okay. How highly are we prioritizing Firelord? Guess we have to now.
I pledge my loyalty.
I guess he's not gonna leak here. That's okay though.
I am prepared. Enlighten me.
Research
I
complete.
needed a bit more income. How many parrots do I have?
Upgrade
4.
complete.
I thirst for magic.
I think we just prioritize doing that.
My bidding.
Upgrade complete.
Enlighten me.
Feels like Siege MOUs are too important. I should have done one of these guys then.
That's a given. I cannot swim there. It has begun.
Job's done.
Out with it.
Job's done.
Can I do a furb? I
Job's
don't
done.
think I quite get a furb.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
I do get a furb.
Bidding.
Okay. Never mind. I almost got a furb. Okay, I have no behemoth, no furb, which is nice. Do have a firewall. I feel like I won't mid though. No. Oh, I do have a furb. Okay. No wonder it was so rough. Had a few too many just druids in the backline when I was still expecting the 15. So ended up doing really well. So Neotank is like a hero for damage sharing like that.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Alright, they will die. And they'll die first because we have more heals.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is
So yeah, heal diff wins the game. Okay, okay. It's a bit left field to change to 17 like that, but I guess it was alright. Definitely my build suffered because building those druids in the back is never something I want to do. If I know it's 17, 'cause those ones are really awkward to actually upgrade. But yeah, cheers very much for watching guys, appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons, you guys are legends, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.